Hello, welcome to Election Night 2020. Tonight we have Hillary Clinton, the former Secretary of State under the Barack Obama administration, who previously ran unsuccessfully in 2016, and Mr. Donald Trump, who is the incumbent president. Let's start off with a CNN projection at the 7 p.m. hour poll present. In Vermont, Hillary Clinton, we can project, will defeat Trump in this state. Donald Trump, he wins in Kentucky with 8 electoral votes. He also wins in South Carolina with 9 electoral votes, and he also wins in Indiana with 11 electoral votes. And this is a key race alert in Georgia. We can project that it is too close to call, but Donald Trump has a big lead over Clinton at this hour. They're still waiting for more votes to come in, only 1% reported. In Virginia at the moment, Hillary Clinton hangs on to a very, very small lead over Trump at this hour, 13 electoral votes. In the race for the presidency, 3 electoral votes for Hillary Clinton, 28 for Donald Trump, with 270 to win. 507 electoral votes remain outstanding. All those numbers according to CNN projections. At this hour, it is 7:30, the bottom of the hour. 7:30 p.m. poll closings. West Virginia goes to Donald Trump, who beats Clinton handedly in the state. Let's go over too close to call. Georgia. It's too close to call. Trump with a narrow lead. In Virginia, meanwhile, Hillary Clinton is pulled out a narrow lead over Trump. 15% reporting, 13 electoral votes. In North Carolina, closing at the bottom of the hour. 3% reporting, 15 electoral votes. Trump is an overwhelming lead, but only one county has officially reported, and that is an overwhelming Republican county. In the state of Ohio, 18 electoral votes. Clinton and Trump in a dead heat. 30% of the vote. In the race for the presidency, 3 for Clinton, 33 for Trump. 502 electoral votes remain undecided. You need 207 to win the White House. We have a CNN projection right now. We can now project that the United States Senate, we can now project that the Republicans, they will keep control of the United States Senate, defeating Democrats in this battle to take control of the Senate. Mitch McConnell, he will be the presumptive Republican leader of the Senate. 51 to win, they've got it. And we have a key race alert right now, a major projection. Georgia goes to Donald Trump. This is a big win for the Trump campaign. They wanted Georgia. They got Georgia. Another big win. Ohio, just for half an hour after the polls closed here. 18 electoral votes. Donald Trump wins handedly in the swing state of Ohio. In Maine, that 2nd congressional district is now because Donald Trump is the projected winner there. He will also win in Missouri with 10 electoral votes. He will win in Alabama with 9 electoral votes. He will also take Oklahoma with 7 electoral votes. Mississippi in the Trump column with 6 electoral votes. Tennessee will go to Donald Trump, 11 electoral votes. In the state of Illinois, Hillary Clinton is the projected winner there, 20 electoral votes. In the state of Maine, that 1st congressional district will go to Hillary Clinton. We have a slew of projections for Clinton, starting with Massachusetts with 11 electoral votes. She's moving quickly in Connecticut with 7 electoral votes. She wins Rhode Island with 4 electoral votes. She will take New Jersey with 14 electoral votes. She will take Delaware with 3 electoral votes. She will take Maryland with 10 electoral votes. She will also take D.C., a civil part of the U.S., no surprise, 3 electoral votes. Let's go through our key race alerts. Virginia, too close to call with a Clinton lead. North Carolina, too close to call. Trump is leading. In Maine, it's too close to call. Clinton is leading that at-large thing. In New Hampshire, too close to call. Trump with an overwhelming lead. Pennsylvania is too close to call. Trump with an early lead. In Florida, Clinton and Trump, Clinton is slightly ahead of Trump at this hour, but still waiting for more Republican counties to report in the Panhandle. So you see the race for the White House, 76 for Clinton, 111 for Trump. Trump is building up an early lead over Clinton, 270 to win, 351 electoral votes remain undecided. We have another major CNN projection. Arkansas goes to Donald Trump, who will defeat Clinton in Bill Clinton's home state. We have a major projection right now. North Carolina goes to Donald Trump. He will defeat Clinton in the state. This is not good news for the Clinton campaign. They can get to 270 without Ohio and North Carolina. However, it's harder, but even if they could get to 270, calling Ohio half an hour after the poll closes, and North Carolina being called an hour after the poll closes cannot be seen as good news for the Clinton campaign. In the race for the presidency, he's building up a lead, 132 for Trump, 76 for Clinton, and 270 to win at the White House. We have a CNN projection right now. Florida goes to Donald Trump. He will defeat Clinton in the battleground of Florida. He will also win in Nebraska, with 1 electoral vote. Clinton, meanwhile, a bit of good news here for the Clinton campaign. Virginia goes to Hillary Clinton, 13 electoral votes. And in the state of Maine, that at-large district, Clinton wins. In Louisiana, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 8 electoral votes. In Texas, 38 electoral votes. Donald Trump, the projected winner. In the state of Kansas, 6 electoral votes. Donald Trump, the projected winner. In the state of Nebraska, 4 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump, who defeats Clinton in this state. In the state of North Dakota, Trump. South Dakota, Trump. And Wyoming, Trump. Those 2 states going to him as well. In the state of New Mexico, Clinton will win here. She will also win in New York there with 29 electoral votes. In Colorado, 9 electoral votes. Clinton is leading. In Arizona, none of the vote is in, which is updated there. Minnesota, Trump leading in this early vote now. Michigan, Trump winning at this hour. Wisconsin, Trump is leading at this hour. And New Hampshire, Trump is leading at this hour. He's also leading in Pennsylvania at this hour. And there you see our electoral vote tally. 125 for Clinton, 227 for Donald Trump. 186 electoral votes remain undecided. We have a CNN projection right now. We can project Arizona goes to Donald Trump. We can now project that Arizona goes to Donald Trump. He will also win Iowa in the caucuses polls, 6 electoral votes. He will win 2 states that have been going Republican for a while. Montana with 3 and Utah with 6. In the state of Nevada, it's too early to call there. Trump with a very early lead, that we only have heavy duty planning between that explains his lead in Nevada. In Colorado, Clinton is now leading in Colorado. Trump hangs on to a lead in Minnesota. Michigan, Trump is leading. In Wisconsin, Trump is leading. In New Hampshire, Trump is leading. In Pennsylvania, Trump is leading. And then you see the race for the White House. Trump could be considered on the verge of being re-elected president there with 253. He's leading in most of the battleground states with 125 for Hillary Clinton. 160 electoral votes remain uncounted for. We have a CNN projection right now. This is a very big news. We're 5 seconds away from the top of the hour where we could be able to make a major projection. We have a projection right now that is big. We can now project that the presidency of the United States, Donald J. Trump, he will defeat Hillary Clinton for a second time. He has surpassed 270 electoral votes, and he will be re-elected as president of the United States. This is big news for Republicans. It's a pretty big night for them. They won the presidency, they won the Senate. However, they will come up a bit short in taking the House. Democrats still in charge of that branch of government. So there you see our projections. Take a look at where it's coming from. Pennsylvania. He made a really big push in the state in the final days of the campaign. Pennsylvania goes to Donald Trump. In addition, a pickup for Trump over 2016 results. New Hampshire goes to Donald Trump. In Colorado, a bit of good news here for the Democrats. Hillary Clinton, 9 electoral votes. Colorado goes to the Democrats. In California, 55 electoral votes. Hillary Clinton, the projected winner. Oregon goes to Clinton, 7 electoral votes. In Washington, 12 electoral votes, Clinton wins. And in Hawaii, no surprise, Hillary Clinton wins their 4 electoral votes. And in Idaho, Donald Trump is the winner of their 4 electoral votes. In the state of Nevada, we're finally getting some Democratic results. Trump's lead has been narrowing. We'll keep you up to date in Nevada. In Minnesota, currently Trump has pulled out a lead in Minnesota, narrow one over here. In Michigan, 16 electoral votes, Trump with a big lead. We're still waiting for some Democratic counties to report. Same thing in Wisconsin, Trump is pulling out a lead there in Wisconsin. In the race for the White House, Trump has been re-elected 281 to 212, so he will have at least 281, he will have at least 212, 45 electoral votes remain uncounted for. We have a CNN projection right now. Michigan goes to Donald Trump with big news for him. He will take Michigan. He also takes Wisconsin with 10 electoral votes, both those states going to him, and that means he's passed his margin of victory that he got in 2016. And let's just go through the various states that we have left outstanding. Nevada, Trump is leading 35% of the vote is in, and in Minnesota, Trump also leading the 60% of the vote is in the race for the White House. 310 for Trump, 212 for Clinton, 16 electoral votes. Nevada and Minnesota remain uncounted for. We have a CNN projection right now. Minnesota, this is a massive pickup for the Trump campaign. They will pick up the state of Minnesota. In 1984, in Ronald Reagan's landslide victory in 49 states, Minnesota went Democratic. It was a Democratic stronghold. Trump wins Minnesota. This is a big pickup for him. He made a big push here. It worked. Trump wins Minnesota in the race for the presidency. 320 for President Trump, 212 for Hillary Clinton. Nevada is outstanding. Let's update you on Nevada. It's too close to 65% of the vote is in. Now it's 3 a.m. on the East. We can finally project Nevada. Clinton wins the 6 electoral votes. Nevada will go to Hillary Clinton there, and then in the race for the White House, 218 for Clinton, 320 for Trump. And that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down your suggestions below, and I'll see you all in the next video.